What's going on, guys? It's your boy Elisha here, and welcome back to Go. This is the show where we discuss everything in the world of football from the past week, and by we, of course, I mean myself and you, the amazing, stupendous, exuberant, wonderful, just unbelievable people of the world of football, the fans, the family, guys. We got a lot to talk about from the past week, and also a whole year, a whole decade of things to reflect on. Without further ado, let's get right to the business. Alright, let's get straight to it. Alright, so now let's start this off with some transfer news. And Erling Haaland, Salzburg younging, who's absolutely been playing amazing this year, started off the season Champions League in a group stage by scoring a hat-trick and has been scoring consistently ever since, playing really great in a lot of teams, especially in the Premier League. Most notably, Manchester United have been asking for him, and he's been to different cities, you know, had different meetings with these teams trying to get a deal in, but it's been announced this weekend that Borussia Dortmund are the ones that are going to be having the young boy, and they paid his release clause, which cost them about $20 million and $10 million to his advisor. So really good deal. We expect him to stay for a little bit, but then, as Dortmund does for a lot of their players, is just sell them for way more than what they bought them for. It's a great club to grow. It's a great club to get your name out there and really built on your skill. The Bundesliga is not as easy as a lot of people think. It's competitive for his spot, especially since they have such strong offensive players, but I'm excited to see what he's going to get done over there, man. I think that he's going to be a great addition to the team, great attacking reinforcement, but it's not going to be easy for sure. But it's nice to see that he's finally found a new home, and I'm sure he's ready to get to work, and the whole football world is watching, so don't disappoint. And also in transfer news, Zlatan Ibrahimovic has finally come out of the dark with what his new team will be and where his destination for the next year or so will be. And so he decided to go back home to AC Milan, where he's played in before. He's played also in Inter, but he's back in AC Milan. He's going to be there for about 6 months. His contract is running into, with the possibility of extending it for a year. So at 38 years old, I would think that he would have finished his career in the US and the MLS. But still, at this point, he wants to play. AC Milan is struggling. As you guys know, they're having just an absolutely awful season, and they've been in a hole for a few years now. But he seems to think that he could be an asset. He could be a great addition. So let's say the man is, listen, I'm not calling you old, but you're getting old for football. Like 38 years old in regular humans in real life years is nothing. As a footballer, though, it's incredible that he's doing the stuff he's doing. Like, not to think, like, Cristiano Ronaldo is nearing that stage, and Cristiano Ronaldo at Zlatan's age, which is like a year or two away, he's still going to be doing great things, which is just incredible. So shout out to the both of them. Not to bring Ronaldo into everything, every conversation, but you just got to give the man props every chance you get. Like, he's unbelievable. And also, speaking of Ronaldo, Juventus are seemingly trying to get Ter Stegen to their team, and I absolutely could not be any more flabbergasted. How dare you? You guys have an amazing keeper, huh? You think Marc-Andre Ter Stegen is gonna leave Barcelona? You think he's gonna leave Messi and go play with Ronaldo? Maybe. They have a great team, but I feel like Ter Stegen, Barcelona has been good to him. They've given him the number one spot that he wants, and after Bravo left, he took over. He deserved it to be the number one goalkeeper, and they gave him that opportunity, and he's shown so many times that he's just such an important part of Barcelona. And so I don't think he's leaving anytime soon. But the fact that a top club has interest in him, now there's some pressure. Like, Barca, they got to put their money out there. His contract is ending soon. There's got to be some money talks. You know what I'm saying? This is just, if you want me to stay, got to pay up. That's how football runs nowadays. And that's probably the conversation that him and his agent and the board is going to have. It's just the right of money. But I do feel like his preference right now is to stay at Barca and try to win as much as possible and get ready for those Euros with Germany, which is going to be a defining moment in a lot of these players' careers. And especially for Ter Stegen, going into it, being the #1 keeper for Germany and showing that the days of Neuer are over and he's here to protect that goal for his country. But now let's talk a little bit about the Premier League, which was really the only European league that was running this week. And Liverpool beat Leicester, second place Leicester, 4-0. 4-0. Liverpool Football Club. Congratulations. As Gary Lineker said, congratulations, Liverpool Football Club, on winning your first ever Premier League trophy in 2019, not even in 2020. But then, as always, new coach, but same old Arsenal Football Club that lost to Chelsea this weekend 2-1. They were leading 1-0. Aubameyang got them leading. Okay, it was looking very good. It seems like Mikel wasn't in hell, and it was, the bells were ringing, and the birds were singing, and the eating was binging, and the clinging, and listen, the bars aren't coming in every single time. Okay, I'm gonna just let y'all know, like this is just the rap. Is not going to come in every time. It's not going to hit the same every time. But I'm going to try, okay? I'm going to try before I die to lie with the spy. Anyways, guys, yes, Arsenal managed to blow it once again against Chelsea. They could have won. They had some opportunities to really bury it and go 2-0 up even. But it's just one of those seasons for them. And hopefully going into the new year, going into 2020, they could have a clearer vision. That was good. That was good. I should write that down. That was actually very good. Where's my, can y'all give me a pen, paper? But yeah, hopefully they can see everything more clearly and have a way more brighter path and start winning games. Stop losing. Stop drawing again with the cartoons. Like, it's some way it has to stop. Come on now. And another team who's supposed to be contending for the title, but now it's so far out of reach for them, Manchester City against Wolves this weekend. They were leading again 2-0. Raheem Sterling with the brace, putting his team on top, but Wolves did not back down. They came back and they said, we are not losing today. We're not losing today. We're coming back. Nothing is over, and this is one thing that is hard to instill, and surprisingly into a lot of professional players' heads, is that the game is not over until the final whistle blows. So until that final whistle blows, goals is what will be thrown. And God, I tried again, guys. God. Up until then, you have to keep pushing. You have to keep playing. You have to just put your head down and run sometimes, and just play hard and stick to the plan and follow the process, because there can be a chance. And look, against Manchester City, Wolves have been solid this season, but City has just one of the most unbelievable teams in the world, and they were able to blow that 2-0 win, and Wolves came back and beat them 3-2. Adama Traore is an absolute monster. This man is a tank. He's the football version of the Hulk. Look at his arms. Mendy got to put his weight up, because the way Traore was able to take the ball from him, just rob him like taking a candy from a child, and then provide the assist for Wolves to go to, like, it's just to end the season on a victory note. Congratulations in the Liga MX to Monterrey for completing their win over 2 legs and beating Club America to become the Apertura in the Liga MX champions. Congratulations to them. It's been a great season, and what a way of ending the year and the decade with a win. And let's see what they're gonna do in the second half of the season, if they can actually come up with that double. But with that, during Suarez's wedding anniversary party, MSN was reunited, and we might be getting a look into 2020, into the future, because it seems like there's still to this day talks in the news, in the media, in the little corners of the streets. I be seeing the pigeons talking about it, that MSN might soon be reunited. Neymar is still seemingly looking into leaving PSG for Barcelona. But that was pretty much it to close out the year, man. It's very chill, very relaxing end of the year 2019 in football. Overall, though, such an exciting years, from Liverpool winning the Champions League to the Ballon d'Or and the emergence of players like Ansu Fati, and just it's been in the whole thing with Kepa and Mourinho coming back, and there's been so much happening throughout this whole year. And the transfer window was crazy, and Van Dijk being just coming out. Well, it seemed he came out really in 2018, but really emerged in 2019. It's just been a crazy year, and overall, the whole decade, man, has been insane. But with that, what do you want to see going into 2020? What do you want to see in football overall going into the new decade? I mean, it's gonna be 10 years or just looking at the next year, a whole year of more competition, more games. It's so much more that's going to be happening. Looking back at everything that's happened over the past year, there's VAR coming in. There's just so much. So what's your expectations? What do you want to see change into the next year? What do you want to see better? What do you want to see be removed? Definitely, on my part, the racism has just got teams and leagues all over. Players individually have to crack down. I'm kind of on Megan Rapinoe's side on the fact that some of the stars should talk about it a little bit more, and it's their choice not to. It's not necessarily they're bad people for it, but it would definitely help. And the fact that so many players that they're playing with are subject to it, they should feel like, oh, these are my teammates, these are my brothers, I'm gonna stick up for them and use my platform for it. But that's just me though. Overall, the VAR, think it's a new thing, so don't be so harsh on it. It's still for the betterment of the game in a way, but it's not being used in the correct way. So that definitely, referees and the whole VAR room thing, they need to be better at handling those situations. And overall, man, football, I hope to see football getting back to just the basics of the game somehow. I have a dream that football will be beautiful in 2020, that it will just be some of the most amazing games, some of the most pressure-filled, tense games that we will ever see, and it will just be amazingly entertaining for everybody. I want to see competitive league. I want to see the Euros being super competitive. I just want to see amazing, great football. And also, by the end of this decade, you already know, goal will be the best, number one, the most amazing football brand, company, content creating, producing brand in the entire world. And I promise you that, fam. And we will do our absolute best, and we promise you that we will work tirelessly until we are at the top. It's been an unbelievable year, man. So many trophies won, some legends retired, and some even came back as coaches. You know, unfortunately, we've lost some amazing people, but with that, we've also gained some amazing and bright new emerging young players. You know, VAR has been introduced recently. We got some first-time champions, records broken. We got 3 World Cups in the last 10 years, some statements made, beautiful goals scored, celebrations, beautiful shots saved, some controversies, of course, fights, moments of frustrations and love, sadness, and all the emotions all put together, man. Some classics and acts of absolute craziness. But that's why we love football. And all in all, from the beginning of the year, from the beginning of the decade, football is still and will always remain the beautiful game. And in this new year, we will play our part here at Gaul in keeping it that way while evolving with the times and making it just the best year and the best decade ever. So cheers to 2020. Cheers to the next decade on this planet with football. Have a happy, beautiful, amazing new year. Peace.